Our beautiful Boston Harbor, an intricate ecosystem fed into by the Neponset, Charles, and Mystic Rivers, is home to beautiful views, wildlife, and the Bostonians who get to enjoy it every day. Its natural beauty is a large part of what draws visitors for business and recreation, but with an influx of people comes a greater risk of damaging this welcoming environment with our plastic waste. Plastic is the number one source of marine pollution and can cause harm to the animals that inhabit our waterways. It enters the system most often by stormwater runoff. When it rains, plastic and other pollutants are swept away into storm drains and down into rivers that lead towards the harbor. Plastics can also be carried by wind or tossed directly in from boaters and people on the water. There is trash we usually see, like chip bags and wrappers, styrofoam cups, straws, and bottles, but there is also small plastic that is harder to see called microplastic. Microplastic is less than 5 millimeters in size and can appear as fibers from our clothing, synthetic rubber tire dust that rubs off on the roads, and small pieces that have broken apart over time from larger ones. Plastic takes much longer to degrade than natural materials and can stick around for hundreds of years. Dr. Juanita Urban-Rich is at UMass Boston leading studies on microplastics and their effects on our environment. We asked about her research and why this topic is so important to address.
Why do we care? Because microplastics and plastic is so prevalent. It's part of our society, part of our life. And it's not going away anytime soon. Plastic takes hundreds to thousands of years to degrade. So it's going to be present. It's also, in one way, a form of carbon. And so the amount of carbon that's incorporated into that plastic ultimately affects our carbon cycle and our climate. We care because microplastics are all around us. They're going to be around us for a long time. They have the potential to harm different food webs. They have the potential to be transported in our food that we as people are eating. And they have the potential to affect the carbon cycle and our climate.
So, what can we do? Educating ourselves and asking questions is a good first step. There are tons of resources online that can help us find ways to reduce our use of plastic. It can be tough to change habits, but starting with actions like carrying reusables when we can and being mindful of what type of products we buy and their packaging can make a difference. It may seem like a small contribution, but enough people making small changes can make a big impact towards keeping our environment healthy and beautiful for generations to come.